You're saying a lot of you're giving us a lot of information it's kind of got my wheels spinning in my head because I'm thinking about like the time where the family across the board started having both parents in the workforce. And then you have the parts of the community where there's a single parent, and that parent has to take on two jobs. You know, so not in most cases, but in a lot of cases that was, a thing. So a lot of the times the school system becomes more of a babysitter or just
Yeah.
a sitter in general for kids. And the kids' interaction with the teachers may or may not be a parental type of exchange. It might be one of those things where the teacher is overworked and just dealing with all of these different kids, and the grades kind of determine who gets the most attention when needed or the best amount of attention when needed. Because I would imagine being a male in a industry where majority of your colleagues don't look like you, it's got to be a challenge as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? You're a black male teacher in a school system, because you said you taught in Texas. Am I right?
Cali in Texas. Taught in Cali
Okay.
for Cali for 9. Well, taught or admin for 9, and then 2 out of my 11 were in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm imagining is like a scenario where a lot of your colleagues are probably the norm in terms of like what kids relate to, and then you show up and you're seeing things and you're being who you are and trying to give the kids what you imagine to be the best value in education, and it's probably coming off as like you're an alien in the room.
You know what we used to call them? We used to call them unicorns. People would say you're a unicorn. No, I'm actually serious. They were like, you're a unicorn. You're a black male who teaches math. You're a unicorn. Yeah.
So in a lot of cases, it probably was a foreign concept for a lot of people to actually receive. Parents probably not taking you seriously, or their kids not taking the education as seriously until you kind of like implement what you consider to be the form of structure and discipline that they're not used to, because majority of their education they've been taught by a specific demographic. So you kind of like shook things up and changed the paradigm a little bit.
Yeah, I would say yes, but I would also say, math is a unique content area just because, listen, across America, that is the most difficult position to fill, and it is the most difficult position for kids to pass. And to be 100 with you, and just keeping it a buck, whether I was a white woman or a black male, at the end of the day, admin, parents, community, school board, district, they wanted the kids to perform because a lot of money is aligned and resources are aligned to standardized testing, right? So I think a part of my success had to do with my ability to establish relationships. I didn't have classroom management issues. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. So that wasn't something I had to spend a ton of time on. And I had a personal love for math. And so it was important to me to establish that kind of expectation in my classes. Being a black man was a plus. Being in a lot of urban school districts that were predominantly black and Latino, that's predominantly where I've taught my entire career. But listen, like you kind of like what you were alluding to, had I not had the ability to connect and deliver, they didn't give a damn that I was a black man, right? They wanted somebody who could deliver. It was a plus for me because I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was hip to what was, I was more connected to what was going on in the community. I knew some of their cousins, brothers, uncles and stuff. I could be like, hey man, I'll call your cousin, like play with me. You know what I'm saying? There was a relationship that we were able to connect and have that other teachers wouldn't necessarily be able to authentically pull off.
Right.